mystery and intrigue of football well after dark. This late-night matchup when history says anything can happen. Welcome, folks, to the home of the Louisville Cardinals, L&N Stadium in Louisville, Kentucky. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Clemson's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The sure hands, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense, but ball right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. What a catch! Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Clemson 7, Louisville 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Louisville Cardinals offense gets their first crack now. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting him off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Cardinals will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense who's short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback, that was great execution.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a 1st down.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Heading left after the handoff. Running with purpose. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Tigers are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0.
That makes the score. Clemson 14, Louisville 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaks free. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Back to throw. It's Moss. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into your wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To throw, it's Moss. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the Cardinals will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Tries the right with a quick throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. To the air, it's Moss. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Second down after that short completion. Play fake, looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Cardinals will line up to kick it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Short connection to the tight end here. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Pressure is coming. He bought some time, now lets it go. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Tigers will line up now. It's first and goal. Looks left and finds his target there. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's third and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21.
That makes the score Clemson 21, Louisville 0.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Picks up the first, looking for more. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Off the play fake on first down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Throwing up play action. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Makes a quick grab.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
On the field goal.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The top strategy here.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
The offense will spend a timeout to get on the same page.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion sets up a second down play. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now it's second down here. It's a short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Moss. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And it works, the 1st down to the 35.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Complete on the shovel pass. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Under pressure, just lets it go.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. QB decides to keep it here. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Clemson 31, Louisville.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Moss. Grabbed by the receiver. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Well, 3rd down, this offense has everything in play. They try to get to the edge quickly, but this defense is not surprised. Good job of getting to the football, and now we got a 4th down situation.
The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Coverage team brings down the returner. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Gain of 20.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Here's the second down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
That's caught. It's Lacey. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
And now the running back's got it again. Breaking tackles. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Fighting off the defender. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab behind the line, it's Stewart. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now to throw. It's Moss. He makes the grab. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw again. He'll throw it now. Finds his man. It's Bell. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Cardinals pick up enough for a first down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, incomplete. He nearly threw a pick in the end zone. Second down coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kickoff.
Bringing it out, it's Randall. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home with a blitz and gets the sack.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. It's a run. Running back's got it. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Second down play coming up. And they hand it off to the back. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's more down at the 33. Brings up 2nd down.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Moss. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Cardinals will have 1st and 10 here. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. With the catch, it's Stewart. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Gonna run it. It's Brown. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Grab near the sticks. It's Stewart. The offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
It's now second and goal.
This is the kind of result, Kirk, that's going to shake up the rankings. But more importantly, it's a team that felt unrespected, unloved. They came out here, pulled together, and made a very strong statement to the world.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think there's a combination of things. I think the unranked team, like you said, they came in with the eye of the tiger. They were locked in and ready to go. And I think the favorite, they just didn't respect their opponent. And when you do that in college football, you're going to get exposed.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.